Oh, that's a pretty good line we got. A pretty good line defense, you know. Pretty solid defense if I don't say so myself, like a football game, you know. Oh, I should have said football game, because now here comes the football guy. The question is, can I take him out before he actually eats the nut, you know, the walnut? Can we take him out before he eats the walnut? Can we do that? I think we can. There we go. We got ourselves ice room. Oh, baby, asking me, welcome back to another plan with Zombies Replanted, and I want to apologize for the lack of videos this weekend. We were busy. Me and my family did a lot of stuff this weekend, so unfortunately, couldn't really make videos this weekend. Unfortunately, I'm really apologize for that. I'm trying to get better at making a more consistent upload schedule going forward. I'm trying to work on that really hard. Okay, guys, as you can see this month, I uploaded a lot more this month than any other month before that, so I am getting better. Okay, guys, but yeah. We're back playing more Plan with Zombies 2 Replanted, and I want to apologize for being a little bit sporadic last time. I always have this interesting feel whenever I make a new video on a new game, or I start a new series. I always get this feel of nervousness, I guess you could say, about, oh, are people going to like this video, or are people going to like me playing this game? And I always Plan with Zombies. Plan with Zombies pretty much does well on my channel, you know. But man, it's kind of nerve-wracking at some points. You know, this is a new series, and a lot of people. There might be a lot of people's first introduction to my channel, actually, which I want to try and make a good first impression, and just kind of makes me nervous, you know, so. Apologies if I was a little bit nervous last time around. We'll promise you guys that's not who I am. It's just whenever I saw a new series, that's just thing that happens, you know. Evening MGP. Those zombies just won't let up, will they? You may have noticed that fighting zombies at night is different than during the day. For one, you won't get any sun falling from the sky. Yeah, I know. I know nighttime works crazy day. You can still get some flowers though, that's good. I'm looking for you guys. There's some puff shrooms. Plant as many of those and you'll be A-oh good. Alright. We'll try that. And we still have the bushes in front of the house. I know the bushes weren't in console versions, but man, they couldn't think of anything else. They couldn't just have the zombies to walk off the road to my lord. They have to add this bush. I don't know. I felt like they could have done something to improve the original console version, but yeah. Bring in sunflower. Let's bring in all the cheap stuff, actually. Let's bring in cheap stuff. Let's bring in tray bomb. Okay. Let's go over this loadout. Oh, I'm the grave, of course. Oh boy. Alright. So let's hop in. I have to remember the plant puff shrooms as well. I'm going to speed up a little bit. Not too much. I do like the fact that they add speed up portions. Now, I want to talk about this game in general because I do think this game is a bit overhated right now. I know I talk about this game's flaws a lot of its flaws in the last video about how I feel like they could have done more of the games. They could have had a lot more stuff. We make it worth that $20 price. But honestly, the Discord I found online is like, this game is like way overhated in my personal opinion. I mean, it's just the original Red Zombies 1 again. Now, most of the hate comes down to the price of the game. The use of AI, even though I don't think they use any official AI in the game. I think it was just like a test that they would try to do, and they just kind of scrapped that. I don't know, it's just my thoughts. They did try using AI, but I don't think it worked out, so that's just my thoughts on that. So I don't think there's any AI in the final game, in my personal opinion, but yeah, a lot of people are still angry, because, granted, most of the complaints are justified, but I do feel like people are blowing it out of proportion, like saying this is one of the worst games ever made, when, frankly, there's like worst games made. Yeah, we got money. There's money, no microtransaction. That's a good thing, you know. Stop pointing out some P-Shoots now. We can stop pointing out some P-Shoots. I want to speed up a little bit more. Let's speed up a little bit more, actually. And I do like the fact that speed up function is one of the good changes that they did make in this game. So there's all the good changes, and all things are all good in this game. You know, they did that. It's not a total just remake of the original. Like, the speed function wasn't in the original game, so that's a nice little addition to have, you know? We'll slow it down a little bit, actually. The final wave, of course. There we go. Got some more points. Let's put down more P-Shooters. P-Shooters are going to be our good long-range attackers. The P-Shooters are really short range, if you all know. I'm assuming you guys know what Plan with Zombies is, though, so I don't need to educate you on every bit of details. Like this point right here is just a budget sunflower. Sun shroom gives you small sun at first and no more sun later. I think you guys know that, so I'm not gonna try and, you know, baby you guys, I guess you could say. Hey, you collected 280 coins in so far. Hey, if you collect 75 coins, I'll do something really neato. 700 coins. Something really neat. Okay, sure, Crazy Dave, okay. I don't have a controller plugged in. I think this game does have controllers for it. Maybe one video I might try a controller, but now I'm gonna try good old mouse and keyboard, you know. Let's try just going with only sunshroom this time around. The thing about sunshroom is that they give you really little sun at first until they grow up, you know. And they still kept that luckily enough. I don't think them to change anything drastic, which is kind of a bit George. Like, it's good that they didn't change anything drastic, but at the same time, it's like they could have done more of the game, you know, to make it more interesting. Like, I'm glad they didn't change anything, but they could have done more, you know. I feel like they could at least improve some stuff. I don't know. Like, I feel like this game just did the bare minimum, which is all we need to do in all honesty. I guess you can say all we need to do the bare minimum, but dude, look at remakes like Pineapple Street Quake or even some other games, you know. Like, they did a lot more than this game just did the bare minimum, the absolute bare minimum. Okay, I haven't need to use the potato mine yet. I mean, I didn't even bother with potato mine actually. Fortunately, we can't get rid of the grave. They can't plant on the graves. The graves are a little bit annoying. It's kind of like a little obstacle we have to walk around, of course. So, oh boy, here comes the killing guy. Here comes the killing guy. That could be an issue, actually. Let me put mushroom there to take care of him. Let's shovel that up. Like, I don't know, I feel like this game, I feel like it works okay, but sometimes, like, some things are a little bit wonky. Like, when you actually click a seed packet, like, you have to, I don't know, sometimes it's a little bit wonky. There's also a little bit of rockiness to this game. So I heard the developers all fixing, like, they are all working to address both of the issues people are having in this game, which is good, but at the same time, why don't just delay the game if it's not ready to be out, you know? Like, seriously, why not just delay the game developers? Like, see what I mean? I have to, like, click on something, then I have to re-click it to get rid of the seed packet, you know? Some things like that are a little bit wonky, and the shovel especially is as well. I don't know. I do enjoy the game. I don't think this game is as bad. Like, if it was like $10 or like even $15, I feel like people would be more forgiving of it, you know? But of course, I had to go with $20, which granted was the same price as the original Pineapple Street game back in the day, but that was that's its own can of worms we don't want to get into right now about how that actually was applied, you know? Like, I don't know, like, especially now that the price of the game being $5, original game being $5, and wow, it's really long. This is where the game goes to get a little bit longer, so maybe I will speed it up a little bit and put on walnuts as well. Oh, but mash up on something else actually, because I'm struggling now with some stuff actually. I don't want it there, I guess. Don't put down more mushrooms. No, it's not. Let's not put down more mushrooms and let's have a waste for recharge. Gotta keep that in mind. Oh boy, here comes all this. Oh boy, we're ready to have a trip on right about now. I was hoping you'd get that killing guy, but it didn't work and I didn't collect that coin. Great! That's amazing now. Okay. Oh, this is a really useful point actually. Fume Shroom is amazing. Because it does piercing damage, which is really good, you know, so it'll be a really good plan for us to use here. Especially against Green Door Zombie, which we're facing. Alright. Let's bring in Sun Shroom, Puff Shroom, Fume Shroom, and I'm only using Potato Mine in all honesty, so let's just bring in we'll bring him in with the level short anyway. I think this is I go from like 2 waves to 1 wave levels, so you gotta keep that in mind. So this is gonna be actually always short level actually, in all honesty. It beat up a little bit. Not too much. Yeah, I wish there was like a hotkey for that. Maybe there is a hotkey on the controller, but I don't have a controller, so this doesn't help me, you know? Maybe there's some keyboard, some input I can use. Alright, so I do want to get someone to actually play with the versus mode with me. I'm looking into that. I'm looking to see if people are wanting to play versus mode with me when it gets fixed, because the versus mode, unfortunately, right now, the state it is on PC is not great. You know, like it's really buggy. You have to use pretty much controllers, 2 controllers locally for that to work, which is not great. You know, if you want to use like programs like Parsec to make it work, you know, it is not great. But at least they added it in anyway. And hopefully they'll fix versus mode. I don't know. They're probably all going. I probably won the bring by one of these. That they're all working on fixing versus mode, because it's like literally unplayable right now. Actually, like literally, there's like a bug where if a zombie is planted, you literally won't be able to plant any more plants available. Already videos explaining it better than I can, but it's just literally broken right now. It's literally unplayable, pretty much, essentially. Okay, but these fume shoes are really good, you know. Fume shoes was okay kind of underrated plan. I'm supposed to be. Fume shoes was kind of underrated. Shoes, guys. I don't even appreciate fume shoes, but he's actually pretty good, you know. And I'm almost able to afford another seat swap as well. Oh, missed that coin. I was gonna say I'm almost able to afford another seat swap. I think Crazy was gonna throw me another seat swap if I have enough money, and there we go. Ooh, just have a trip on right about now. Yeah, I don't have that luxury. But we don't even need it. We got Grave Buster now. There we go. Yeah, we have enough coins and stuff. Put on grave to remove the grave. Okay. Still don't like the zoning screens. Like I'm getting used to them now, but man, they're just really jarring. They're so short. Like, what's the point of even having it there? You're gonna just show me a black screen, you know? I want to buy extra seat swap? Yes, I will. It will cost you $750, but if you chose up to 7 seats per level instead of 6. Sure, why not? Alright, and when you set up to 5,000, I'll see you the 8 seat swap upgrade. Okay, interesting. Glad to see that's happening. Okay, oh boy, poor vote guy is back again. Great. We'll bring in the good old squad to deal with them. Maybe I'll bring out Snopey, actually. It's a longer level. Snopey, what else will be good here? You sure let's bring out Weepy. Let's try more expensive points. See how they work. See how well they work at night, actually. Since I've been using a lot of cheap stuff. Because obviously, the sun is really hard to come by at night because, you know, the sun is out, you know, so. Probably go with cheap stuff in all honesty when I'm playing nighttime, but I want to try more expensive stuff. I want to try and experiment with a little bit of some new stuff, strategies in this series, you know. Let's get our stun shroom down, put a puff shroom down there. Here we are. So I gotta give the zombies different outfits. I'm probably not gonna do it in this episode, but maybe next episode we'll try to give the zombies different outfits. Like, oh, there's like even a Half-Life outfit in this game, which is really interesting. Like, there's literally a Half-Life outfit. I'm not even joking. Literally, the zombies become like a Half-Life scientist with a head crab on it, you know? I find it to be kind of interesting, you know? Put a fume shroom down there. There we go. Now, oh boy, that's a poor voodoo zombie. Oh my god, sometimes I have to go in like actual field to remove a plant, you know? Not likely intuitive, you know? I'm so used to playing the original part with always me, that's the problem, you know? I'm so used to playing the original, more polished Plant vs. Zombies game. And I'm just not used to this one's being a little bit choppy, you know? And oh boy, I did not bring in Potato Mine. It's gonna be a really good time for Potato Mine to shine, but I didn't bring in Potato Mine. Okay, I need to slow things down a little bit. No! Again, we use the hotkey, but I can switch to certain speed where I need to, you know? Yeah, maybe I should have bought in more cheap stuff in all honesty. Because that would have been a really good chance for Potato Mine. Zombies just probably sneak by me, unfortunately. And sneak by that grave, of course. Why not? Why not sneak past the grave, zombie? Alright. Oh no, coin. You get money from graves is cool. At least they kept that as well. Oh, like shock where they keep stuff in, you know, but. Okay. The Snopey down there. Soapy does its job of slowing down zombies, making them easier to take out. Fortunately, I have to save a lot of money to get these, to get some stuff out now. Great. And, you know, save a lot more money to get the snow peas up now. So let's try speed it up again, I guess. Let's try speeding it up again, you know. I think now the main threat is over, you know. Death, of course, is over. Okay, let's slow down a little bit more. There we go. Oh my god! Oh my god! Like, you have to, like, reselect something else if you want to select something else, you know? And there goes that fume shroom. Great. I love that fume shroom, by the way. Didn't know. Not quite. No any ideas, guys, but I love that fume shroom as a plant, you know, not actual, you know. Okay, let's just move on. Let's get rid of the graves. We're almost done with the grave, so this should be good. I think a new grave spawned. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe I shouldn't have done that, actually. I think a new grave spawns in like an empty square now. Great. Alright. Those zombies are gonna be toast. I need to get more snowbees up. I didn't even get a chance to put on any repeaters, unfortunately. I guess this is why I don't like using expensive plants, because it's really difficult to afford, you know, at nighttime, you know, because not getting a lot of sun, you know, sunshrooms aren't really that efficient at making sun, if you know what I mean, you know. There we go, but no one there, and no grave, actually, no grave. Huh, I guess it's only on endless mode. Endless. A nighttime survival mode, I guess, is when that happens, you know. Okay, let's put down one repeater. There we go. We got Almanac. With the Almanac! This is where I think most of the bad stuff happens in this game, unfortunately, as well. So, Suburban Almanac. Keep track of all the plants and zombies you have encountered. Let's view the Almanac, I guess. Oh, we'll save that for later, actually. Let's view our plants. Like, it looks nice, you know. The plants scrap. I mean, the irons, despite looking a bit plasticky in some areas, they look nice, you know. Like, I'll admit, the plants in game are nice, you know. Even though I think most of them have been used by AI, but you know, they look nice in general. Oh, use the zombies now as well. Why are they all graded out? Actually, that's a little weird. I don't know if I like that. Why not? Why are they all graded out like that? That's a little strange. I don't know if I like that. Then there's the most controversial section, the art section, which most of these arts I think are fake. I mean, some of them are real. I think this is real, actually. This is real, actually. I think there are some stuff that's officially real, but some of these stuff is like fake, and some of these are from like other games in general. Like, where's the actual Garden Warfare one? No, they didn't even have that. Guess they got rid of that, but they still can, you know. So that's cool, I guess. I don't know how I feel about this. I mean, it's cool to have art, and some of them is legit. Like, I think this is in fact legit, you know. But some of them is like fake. Like, I think this is fake right here. I don't know. But yeah, it's cool. But I think they could have not do that and add something more interesting, like a new award, you know. But let's move on to the next level, I guess. We're almost done with nighttime. We'll play a game called Whack a Zombie. It's like hunting squirrels. You know the 3 words that they call you along? It's like that, but still, squirrels is zombies. If they have a hammer, shovel, it's a mallet. Why is it above your hand? Why are you a giant, Mr. Crazy Dave? Why is the mallet floating above your hand? Okay, never mind. And instead of being you, okay, Crazy Dave, sure. Mr. Crazy, who is crazy, actually? I guess I should have expected that. Okay, this is just Whack a Zombie. I'm actually not going to speed this up, actually. I want to see if I can do this without using any power-ups, any plants, or anything. I think I do get sun eventually, and I wanted to use that to plant stuff like grave busters and stuff. I want to see if I can do it without any of that stuff. Which I might have to focus a little bit, because I think this does get pretty intense later on. I think this does actually get pretty intense. So let me see. I want to see if I can do it without stuff. I think it's actually short down. I think it goes all the way out in the original PC version, actually. Well, the old feedback is still out, even though you only have 3 points to choose from. That's neat. That's neat, you know, touch shape fix, you know, so you have to see more of the screen, but at the same time, it doesn't really do much for this level since it's literally just whacking zombies. Another grave up here. Hey, I'm so good at this. This is a challenge. This isn't even a challenge at all. I shouldn't say that because I think the zombies do speed up a lot going forward, you know. Zombies do get fast, a lot faster. Right now it's easy right now, but and then they'll like come and die that take 2 hits to kill. Yeah. There we go. I will say though, I mean, the console. If you're gonna play, I don't know how it works on console. I haven't actually tried it out on console. I mean, for the I recommend getting this game on console if you want to at least experience it, like maybe on the Nintendo Switch too, PS5, you know, stuff like that. I don't know how it works because I don't think the original console version was like for the way old consoles like PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, which are no longer being supported anymore. I don't even think you can even get those games available on new consoles anymore. So, I mean, if you want to get on a new console, it's good for that at least, you know, if you want to experience this game on console again, which actually might be the better way of playing it on PC, actually. Rather than playing it on PC, oh boy, I'm going to take 3 hits to kill, actually. Final wave! Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, yeah, you got a no match for me. Oh, you guys are working so well, let me just take you out, actually. There we go, we got ourselves a Hypno Shroom, actually. Oh boy, maybe I smith some Hypno Shrooms, if you know what I mean. My nose is all running now, great! Hypno Shroom makes your zombie fight for you! I have to do that every time I see Hypno Shroom, actually. Alright, so I think this is where we get introduced to the football guy. Yep, there's the football guy! Let's bring in the Hypno Shroom, we'll bring in Gravebuster. What else do I want to bring in? Nuts are pretty good. I'm gonna bring in Potato Miner somewhere and be like, alright, I'll have it in case the football guy gets too close, you know, but. Nope. Stuff down, speed up a little bit. Not a whole lot, just speed up a little bit, okay? Don't want to speed up a whole lot since there is a bit of a delay with some stuff in this game. Yeah, I think the speed up function is better if you're playing on console, but I'm not playing on consoles or with a controller in general, you know. Oh boy. So, they got this guy. This is just rather brand new. I think most people forgot about that. Like, this is just a remake of the original game. Again, I was thinking they could have added more stuff in, you know, to make it more worth it. It's a remake of the original game. And most people, if you're a casual gamer, I'm assuming you already played this game before a bunch of times already. So, I think they really added some extra spice to the recipe, if you know what I mean, to make this more worth it for those returning to the franchise, you know. So yeah, there we go. Those returning to the franchise, you want to add a bit more spice to the recipe, if you know what I mean. Alright. Let's put on Puff Shroom. Oh boy, here comes the football guy. Here comes the football guy. I need a hit mushroom right now, actually, because he's gonna eat through all my stuff. There we go. Now he's gonna fight for me, of course. That's what. When you hypnotize a zombie, they literally just fight for you, you know? Oh boy. I don't want to get rid of that plan. Okay, here we go. Shovel is a little bit wonky. Wait a minute. Shovel, not the greatest shovel in the world, you know? Alright. I don't like Future. Future is a good plan. Future is amazing at what he does. You can't get rid of this scrape for the final wave appeals. Yes, I can. I'm assuming they're gonna add one more football guy. Yep, I'm right on that. Okay, take out. Yeah, there we go. I want a football guy to eat that because that would have been more bad if someone else got that and I misplaced that mushroom, but don't talk about that. Get rid of this one last from the grave, and now we got Scary Shroom. I kinda like his playback actually. I'm not gonna lie, I kinda like how cute he looks in this game because it's PVZ 2, they totally ruined his cuteness, and now he's just terrifying in Plant with Zombies 2. Long range shooter hides when enemies get near it. Yeah, that's a Scary Shroom, alright. I don't know why my best video of Plant with Zombies DLC edition like still gets views nowadays is the Scary Shroom video. I don't know why it gets a bunch of views every day, but it does that. So yeah, that's interesting. I'll bring in Scary Shroom, we'll bring in Warner, I guess. Well, oh boy, I'm gonna need Scary Shroom this over because of the log waves. I'm actually gonna put them all the way in the back actually as well. I'm gonna show my old classic technique from Plant with Zombies 2 of putting several tons of producers in the front actually. Well, closer to the front, not totally in the front yet because I still want sun, but in the front, if you know what I mean, okay? And oh boy, That's gonna be a little bit of an issue because I don't have a lot of areas to put mushroom now because of all this wave stuff going on. Waves, this is what the waves will become an issue right now, guys. Because literally the after lawn is accommodated by the waves, you know. Alright, that's... This Scary Stream was pretty cheap. I was gonna say that. Scary Stream was a little bit cheap in this game, so you can't actually put a whole bunch of them down, and it actually becomes a pretty solid defense, you know. Speed up. Let's speed up a little bit, not a whole lot, as per usual. That's our usual protocol, you know, don't speed up a whole lot. Okay, now I can actually stalking graves down. Grave busters down. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, this is way too fast again. There you go, I wanted to slow it down a bit, you know. I don't know, I like the speed up function, but I don't think this game was designed with the speed up function in mind, you know. I mean, it's cool to have it, but this game was not made of that functionality in mind, you know, game developers. The fact that they added it in just truly shows how poor quality this game is, actually, you know. There we go. Alright. Let's go in, guys. Give them more of these waves. Oh, a lot of waves of butts, if you know what I mean. Because there's like a ton of them in this level. Oh boy, here comes. Getting all along filled out. Let me speed up now. I think we're past the danger zone now. So I can actually, you know, get danger zone. No, probably shouldn't say that. But we're now good to plant more stuff down. Alright, again, I feel like the plant selection is not great in this game. Like, sometimes when I want to take a plant, I just don't get that, you know? Put more of these graves, and I can put down more fume shrooms. Kill these screen door guys. Oh, I think I have a ton of screen door guys, actually. That's actually interesting. That is really interesting, actually. Alright, need to get rid of more. Oh boy, can't get rid of that grave for the zombie eats it because if you know that grave buster can't actually fail his job if he gets eaten, which isn't great. It can't get eaten. Grave buster can't get eaten, so be wary of that. And then the grave will actually stay there, so you gotta be extra careful of where you put your grave buster actually. That was a pretty good lawn we got. A pretty good lawn defense, you know. Wait, solid defense if I don't say so myself, like a football game, you know? Oh, I should have said football game, because now here comes the football guy. The question is, can I take him out before he actually eats the nut, you know, the walnut? Can I take him out before he eats the walnut? Can we do that? I think we can. There we go, we got ourselves ice room. Not to PVZ 2 ice room, because they work totally differently, but this is the original ice room. Temporarily immobilizes all zombies on screen. So basically it freezes every zombie on screen, essentially. Oh boy. Oh boy. So basically it freezes all zombies. Oh, here comes Disco Zombie. Oh boy, Disco Zombie. Huh, okay. Let's bring in not a whole lot of strong stuff. I actually skip Fume Shroom this time around. We don't need Fume Shroom this time around. We'll bring in Ice Shroom, we'll bring in Walnut, and then we'll bring in Cherry Bomb. Let's go. Let's try a different strategy, you know. I've been using Fusion a whole lot. Let's give Shroom a little bit of a blast, you know, a little bit of a break. And try something different, you know. Found some Puff Shrooms. Oh, Puff Shrooms? I don't know why I even said the hell Puff Shrooms. I don't know why that even is, you know. Misplace a plan and the. Oh boy, annoying to misplace if you misplace a Puff Shroom, a Sun Shroom. I need the Sun Shroom now. Okay. Yeah, speed function. You can really tell this game was not developed with that in mind. Like the original game was meant to be more slow pace and stuff, you know. Wasn't meant to be played rapid pace like PVZ 2, you know. All right. Do more killed guys. Like, this is the problem playing this game again on my channel because I don't really know what else to say at this point, you know? I always know what most I have to say about this game, you know? Now, like, what do I talk about now? The Graves? The Graves have certain text on them sometimes. Oh, here comes the disco guy. Here comes the disco guy. So, he'll come out luckily enough. We're almost done. Let's put down more grave busts so you get more coins. You want bust the grave so you get a lot of coins out of it. The more graves you bust, the more coins you'll get, you know. Go out, you want to bust those graves, you know. Yeah, a lot more coins going forward. Also, if you save almost in the levels, you get more money, actually, I think, as well. Alright, let's try our ice room here. There we go. Squeeze all the zombies on screen now. There we go. Ooh, we got Doom Shroom now. That's cool. Doom Shroom destroys a large area, leaving Cradle in its wake. That's a bit annoying. When you put, when you look at a lot of Doom Shroom that does leave a bunch of quails on your line, like a battlefield just happened, you know? A battlefield, if you know what I mean. Okay, let's bring in all the good stuff. The Mushroom Squad. Oh, I can't bring on the Mushroom Squad. The almost Mushroom Squad is here. Yeah, I should have actually not brought in him Mushroom, but too late now. I should have not brought in him Mushroom. Him Mushroom is not that great, actually, in all honesty, you know. Mushroom is just kind of mediocre, of my personal opinion, you know. I'm already messing my production. I was maybe I should just restart now, actually. Oh, I messed up in that level. Let's just restart. I need to put the fun rooms in the middle lane, not the front lane, on the back lanes. Okay. Sunshroom, we'll bring in the Mushroom Squad, minus Hit Mushroom this time around. I give it the Graves don't seem to change too much, which was, yeah, I don't know. One of the coolest things about the original game is that the Graves layout always changes no matter what level you play, and this one looks like though exactly the same every time, so that's a little bit disappointing, you know, because no matter what game you play, the Graves will always change no matter what you... I don't know, maybe I'm doing wrong on that? Am I wrong on that, guys? Let me know. Another great zombie spawn. Changed the zombies in this lane, you know, now it's in the middle lane. Like, am I wrong on that? Did the Graves actually always in a set position whenever you play the game? I don't know, but it's a little bit disappointing if that's the case. They didn't even say that for the original. For this game, that would be kind of disappointing, because that was the cool thing about the original game is that it's a little bit of randomness to it, you know? But in this game, it looks like they got rid of it. Could be wrong on that, could be totally wrong on that, and then the Graves are actually always in the same area, no matter what level you play, which could be the case. It could be wrong on that. I'm not gonna say that's the case, you know, because I don't know. I'm more push. Okay, now let's get some scary shrooms down. Let's get some scary shrooms down. If we have enough money, I also need to work on getting away from these Graves, because these Graves are gonna be limiting our planning abilities quite a bit, you know. Alright. Let's get rid of the first Grave up here. See what I mean? I have to put the mushrooms in a really awkward area because of how the Graves are. Alright. We're making it work now. Again, I see the problem with playing remakes of the original game because I don't have a lot to say now. Yeah, I'm running out of stuff to say now at this point, you guys. Like, what do you want me to talk about? Today's new design, you know, kind of interesting design. Because I think the eyes, they're always like that in the original game when he's scaled. But here, like, always scaled, apparently. I guess that makes sense to see as a scary shroom. But at the same time, some of the cool thing about the original game is that the scary shrooms, the look changes depending on how close the zombies are, you know? Yeah, I'm running out of stuff to talk about at this point because there's really not a whole lot to really say anymore, you know? You know, what else do you want me to say? Getting more Graves, I guess? Maybe that could work? Almost not a whole lot of Graves in this level, in all honesty, so I probably could get rid of them all, actually. Speed up a little bit more, but maybe that's a little too fast. Like sometimes things disappear way too fast before you even collect them, you know? Let me switch you sort of down a little bit. Oh, well, it was an actual mistake, actually. I don't know. I don't know if I like the fast motion in this game, in all honesty, you know? I mean, it's cool to have, but man, it makes everything more stressful, you know? Just slow down a little bit now. We're getting close to the final wave, and I want to slow it down, take things more calm when we get to the final wave, you know? Mushroom up front, we're getting our fume shrooms up. Yeah, see, we're almost done with the graves. We actually might manage to get rid of all the graves if we're lucky, you know? Alright, now it's time one more grave. Could we get rid of it before the final wave appeals? Yes, I think if they do it while the grave bust, the final wave appeals, while the grave buster is the best thing, grave zombie will actually still come out, you know? Come on, get no doom shroom, get no doom shroom out, and then we could doom the entire line. Actually, that's cool. Actually, we got another note as well. Let's see what the note says. Got a lot of coins now. Hello, we would like to visit for a midnight snack. How does ice cream and brain sound? Sincerely, the zombies. I like the zombies trick of just replacing S with Z. That's pretty cool, actually. That is a neat little touch. I think it did in the original game now, but they do it in like other games like Garden Warfare and stuff, you know. And for Zombies 2, and oh boy, that's an interesting grave selection now. Let's speed up a little bit. Not a whole lot, but oh boy, that's a bad area for that current zombie to be in, actually. I don't know, I like the current being in that lane, that's not a good lane for you to be in, Cohen. You give me a lot of good plants to work with, game. Maybe you can give me something good? Sure, why not? Okay, this is not... You're not giving me a lot of good plans. Lots of Doom Shrooms, which is cool, you know? I do like Doom Shroom, but at the same time, they're not going to make it through the level, you know? I have more of these coin guys, I guess. Alright. Okay, let's go down with Doom Shroom now. Doom Shroom there will work. You're getting a lot of grave busters at least. I can't rid of the grave. The grave's not gonna be much of an issue in this level, actually. Oh boy, I forgot. Maybe we should hypnotize you, actually. I forgot about the twin door guy there. I didn't mean to use that Doom Shroom there, unfortunately. My bad, didn't mean to put up Doom Shroom there. Let me a Doom Shroom here now. There we go. Oh, we got a diamond there! Oh, that's cool, actually. That's cool. We got a diamond. Diamonds are worth a lot of money now, so... I think we got one this early in the game is really cool, actually. There we go. Getting a lot of mushrooms. Mushrooms are quite well in the original version of this game, actually. Mushrooms are not likely common, you know, but let's squeeze that guy. And then we're going Doom Shroom again. My line is becoming more of a battle. I don't have a lot of places to put Doom Shroom now, you know. I don't have a lot. Well, you have areas to put Doom Shroom, you know. Oh yeah. Oh my God, this is all I've seen better days, you know. But we are still getting through, you know. Let's put Doom Shroom there. Right, here we go. That's cool. There we go. And now we put them more. Just put them mushrooms while we can. We also have the lily pad, which means we're entering the next area now, so which is the pool. That's cool. Here comes the pool. Oh boy, the pool actually looks kind of nice, actually. Not gonna lie. If it was a zombie invasion, I actually might want to swim in it, you know. But unfortunately, that's not how things are. Unfortunately, looks like the zombies give up protecting your front yard. They're not trying your backyard. We're not off. You can't even use your mushrooms. Because they'll fall asleep during the day. Wasn't that just dandy? Yeah, I know, Crazy Dave. Oh boy, here comes the zombies. So, I think we're done today. Like, I may should check out this, actually. There's like the head crab, retro zombie skin, retro Pichu skin. So I hope they had more skins, or maybe you can unlock skin. Like, I know Tree of Wisdom had like different things you can unlock. Oh, you unlock new modes. Co-op mode is better unlocked. Give it a try in versus mode. I don't unlock 2 controllers to play these. That's unfortunate, but that's gonna be it for this episode of Plant vs. 2 Plant vs. Replanted, actually. I'm still enjoying. I mean, this game is not that bad as people say it is, but it does have a lot of criticism, as you guys can see in the video. But I'm still enjoying this game, man. You know, it's still a solid game. I won't say that. I mean, it's not as bad as some other games I play. Like, all games are objectively way worse than this game. This game's at least playable. At least the main story mode portion, not so much versus mode and stuff, you know. But at least you can play it and enjoy it for what it is, you know. So it's cool, you know. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this episode of Plant vs. Zombies 2 Replanted, and hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to hype and hit the bell as well. And thank you so much. Make sure to give max.